everyone! Hello. Welcome to another open chat to my non-existent audience. Here on Spilling Tea, I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and boy, over the last 2 weeks, a lot of stuff has been going on, right? A lot of craziness. Since there's no one here, I'm just going to start with a general rant about the GOP, Missouri GOP. So screw it. These fucktards decided that today was going to be a good day to try and do a tweet. Get this. Seems all the Democrats do is continuously go after Trump and the hearings, other than doing some legislating. So, of course, I had to go and troll immediately. Because what the Republicans have been doing, who have controlled the state and have for over the last couple of decades, has been basically eroding the rights of drag communities, the trans communities, and the autistic communities. In fact, they passed through a law that makes it impossible for autistics, regardless of what our age may be, to be able to transition. Yeah, we got a problem there. They can pat themselves on the back and say that they're doing it to protect the children all they want to. But if you take away one medical decision of an autistic, it's a real quick, short, slippery slope. When you start taking away rights, regardless of whatever your reasons may be, you're going to take another, and another, and another. Now, I have not been fighting alongside political allies for almost 2 decades to watch them start slowly taking my rights away one by one. Not on my watch. So I had to go and call them out, of course. Had to. I do not find it funny that they're taking a right away from the trans community, from the drag queens who are not doing any of the crap that they're saying that they're doing. I know, I live here. And I have eyeballs. And, yeah. No, you're not going to use my community as pawns to attack another marginalized community and not expect to get called out on it. And they're so gung-ho into this that they can't seem to do their job. So I had to poke and lay that out for them and say pot kettle. They're attacking a drag community for coming for the children who do not really mingle with the children, at least not in the way the Republicans here will tell you that they are. That so-called demonization of the drag queen at the public library was a person who was fully dressed in full Mother Goose costume, reading Mother Goose. There was no porn material. They weren't reading some bizarre comic strip that they've all dreamed up in their heads. Literally none of that has happened. Literally none of it. But let's say hi to people. Hello, Sean B. I hope you're still in the audience. If not, that kind of day. That kind of day, that kind of week, that kind of year. So that's been going on, and I've been fighting them on pretty much all the fronts, literally all the fronts. And let's see here. Oh, yes. If anybody who's been around on Twitter knows about the sweetheart that is Miss Marianne, who did a meet and greet and posted it on social media with Depp and the rest of the Hollywood vampires. and then was viciously attacked in some of the most ableist, high-handed, condescending, so-called well-meaning way humanly possible. The same kind of language that Autism Mommy TM uses, no less. He's using her for PR. She was the one who posted the video, Karen. Nobody's using anybody. Somebody's sharing a private moment of joy. And here comes in your ableistic ass to sit there and saying, but I'm a mother of a special needs child. First off, stop with the special needs. Stop. We're disabled. We prefer the term disabled. It's not a dirty word. Second off, who the hell do these people think that they are? That they can go to this person and try to act like they're her mighty defenders and call Depp, of all people, ableist in using her. How do you figure? How do you figure? He has a lovely meet and greet with somebody that's a part of the disabled community. It's a beautiful meet and greet. Everybody, all the Hollywood vampires, Alice, everybody had a huge smile on their face. Even Malcolm had a huge smile on his face. And then you are going to come in there and act like you are defending her. How dare he use this disabled person to push PR? What the? Not what's happening at all. Not what was happening at all there. It was ridiculous. It got so bad that this poor girl has asked people doing meet and greets with the band to apologize to Johnny, thinking that she somehow made him mad. That's how horrible these people are. He's not the ableist. They are. When you think that you can come in there to speak for a stranger you do not know and mention their disability when it was not mentioned previously, and condescend down and say that they are being used and try to influence them in any way, shape, or form whatsoever, particularly with lies, and you do it in the name of fake care, you're the ableist. You're the ableist, AH stands. Not me, not the other Depp supporters, not the man himself. You all are ableist. To sit there and try to come in to somebody of my community's mentions and pull this crap is unacceptable behavior. To do it to the point that this person who had a moment of wonderful joy, and you turned it into this to where she is worried that the person she got to meet is mad at her. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. All right, I'm going to stop ranting for a minute because, God, So what do you think about it, Sean B? I don't know if you saw any of that on Twitter or not, but they attacked her for no reason. No reason. These people hate Depp so much that they don't care who they hurt, who they step on, who they try to destroy in order to get at him. It's disgusting. They aren't the ones using disabled people, the Hollywood vampires. They're not using us. The AH stands are. I'm not known to be remaining quiet when one of my own gets dragged through the mud for no reason. I'll give it a moment here. God. We don't like being used as pawns, hence why I went after the Missouri GOP today. Granted, if the day ends in Y, but you get my point. We are not pawns. Right? Right? And could someone explain to me how Depp's supposed to be the one who's the ableist in this situation? Did the man mention her disability one time? Even once? I mean, we've got video of it. Even one time. No. Not even once. He simply looked overjoyed to see her. That is it. Everybody there was happy to see her. These people coming in with their high-handed, it's the same autism mommy TM crap that the majority of us have to put up with on a semi-regular basis. I mean, I was infuriated. To take that moment of joy and to tarnish it and rip it into shreds to where this person now doubts, where they wonder if now the band members and Johnny is mad at her. Be glad, stands, that you don't meet me in person. Be very glad. Because that's the sort of thing, let's just say I don't have JD's restraint. Catch these hands. Oh, but we get more ridiculous. So, Hollywood Vampires, due to venue issues, had to cancel a couple of shows. Twitter proceeds to slowly somehow unravel its entire mind and imagine all kinds of scenarios, and nobody was worse than the stands. So while everybody was freaking out, and I was one of the few people who continuously said on a loop, can we just wait for the band to comment as to what happened? But yeah, nobody listens to me. But anyway, everyone was collectively losing their freaking gourds. And then some magazine publication used Miss Chateau Bunny, Miss Coke Habit, as I prefer to refer to her, not to shame anyone who's dealing with that addiction, but that woman's got, well, that man, has got some issues. There's a lot of issues there. Just saying. A lot of issues. Sitting there trying to say, oh, he passed out in his hotel. Oh, maybe he's dead. Jesus Christ. People just canceled a couple of shows. Are they not allowed to breathe before they have to put out a comment? You know, doing tours is exhausting. They're tired. Maybe they don't want to go out and do a freaking press conference on it immediately. And then to use a very well-known stan as your source as to what happened because they heard something. God, high school never ends, does it? High school never ends. Please shoot me. And then when they came out with the statement and that talked about that it was a venue issue and nobody was sick, they got AH, and I don't believe you. I demand, get this. I want to see a picture of them holding a newspaper with today's date. Who the hell do these people think they are? To demand anything from any of them. They know this person is not a fan. This is not someone who buys the music or buys concert tickets. They don't owe anyone squat. Nada. Zilch. Zip. Nada. So that happened, apparently. And then, finally, when they showed pictures of him later being completely, perfectly healthy, that kind of went away, but you still have the on and off publication still printing that lie. I got to be honest with you, as a fellow fan of Monty Python, I was really, really, really tempted. I don't know if you've seen that particular scene, the bring out your dead, wham, bring out your dead, wham, right? And one dude gets put into the wheelbarrow and it starts get wheeling away and he says, I'm not dead. I'm not quite dead yet. I feel happy. I'm a horrible human being. I really wanted to post that. I have no idea if it's a meme, but God was I tempted. I was so tempted to post that meme in particular. You know, I'm not quite dead yet. I feel happy. Sorry, I have a Monty Python and Groucho Marx obsession, and I regret absolutely nothing. But yeah, that whole thing was nuts. All I kept saying is, guys, calm down. Wait for the band. Wait for the band. We all know we can't trust mainstream media on literally anything. Literally anything. Especially out here where they push GOP nonsense. Why couldn't people wait? I thought we were all supposed to be adults. God. Alright, Sean B. People will use anything against Johnny that they can get to try and make him look bad. But it's obnoxious. First of all, he's not the only guy in the band. Okay? You've got the biggest names known in rock that are also a part of that band. Alice Cooper, whose music was literally pumped to me while I was in the cradle. Joe Perry of Aerosmith, again, literally pumped into the air while I was in the cradle and throughout the most formative years of my life. The rest of the band, I mean, seriously? Tommy, Chris, all of them? He's not the only guy in the band. I mean, could they not think that maybe something was going on other than, oh, it must be Depp? They're creepers. I swear to God, they are absolute creepers. They insist, as much as they hate him, they insist to be 6 inches up the guy's poor rectum. If I hate a person, I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what they're doing, where they are, what they're wearing, what they're drinking, what they're not drinking. I don't care. I don't want to know. I hate this person. I don't want to know what they're doing. Gives strong stalker vibes. Strong stalker vibes. Just saying. Oh, and the red cup thing again. Oh my God. The red cup. I hope they know that he's the type of individual that does what I like to call the subtle troll. More than likely, he will take more pics with red cups just to continue to piss them off. I approve. I definitely approve. If it were me, there would be a red Solo cup in every single press release and photo. But I'm a little bit petty, so there's that, right? And then, news. Apparently, I have found myself into one of the many billions of documentaries being made about the trial. I'll get to that in a moment. Let me answer this question here. So they've been speculating about this red cup, right? And they think that if you have a Solo cup, it must be alcohol that you're drinking. So look at him drinking out of the cup. He's drinking booze and being a drunk. It's a cup. Red Solo cups are used at the Turkey Trot out here, the marathon run for DCO and ARC every year. They're not full of booze. They're full of water. I would like, on occasion, when I'm out, I put tea in them. Tea, water, sometimes grape juice. But they just automatically assume it's alcohol. Most venues serve any beverage, alcoholic or not, in red Solo cups. Everybody who's ever been to a concert knows this. They did it at the Megadeth concert. I was drinking water out of a Solo cup in 1999 when I was about 14 years old at the Megadeth concert that they can't hear in Remington's. I don't care if y'all dox me. Please try me. I'm an autistic call center jockey, and I've got a lot of repressed rage. But anyways. But yeah, that's the thing with the red cup. They are obsessed with the red Solo cup because they can't seem to wrap their brains around the fact that during any major event or venue, red Solo cups is the primary cup of choice for literally everyone. And just generally assume it's alcohol. And you know what? What if it is? Why do they care? He's a grown-ass man. He can have a drink before a show if he wishes to. He's not the first person in history to have done so. And yes, so I found out that I managed to get into one of the many documentaries over the trial. It was me, Rob Rules, and Jay McCarthy. We managed to get like a little blip. Somebody DM'd it to me. And I've only watched the clip. I haven't watched the documentary because I'm pretty sure they're going to sit there and say, it's a TikToker who just took everything off of social media. As Roger from American Dad would say, ding, ding, ding. No. I do my due diligence, which is why I kept my mouth shut on the matter, in spite of the fact that I know people who know people, until the actual evidence was out and I had a chance to go over it. I'm a case by case, what are your facts and is your evidence kind of girl, regardless of who you are. I mean, so I managed to get on one of those documentaries. Look, Mom, I'm famous. At least I haven't gotten the same level of crap I got from the NPR interview years ago, because I still have random people approaching me over that. And it's been, oh God, about 13 years now since I did that interview. I kind of just went off when they mentioned and started comparing me to Rain Man. And apparently that brought inspiration to people. I mean, I'm glad that it did. I'm glad that it brought some sort of inspiration to folks. I mean, but that's its own topic. So, more of us are getting featured in these documentaries, and this whole the case was decided on social media bullcrap. The hell it was. The hell it was. You want to know why they're attacking us YouTubers and panelists? Because we were the ones putting out the truth. We didn't just let the general public stay out there uninformed and unaware of the facts and just believing whatever the media spoon-fed them. We did our homework. We put out the court documents. We laid out the evidence. And people just, particularly mainstream media, do not like that. They don't like that YouTubers were able to challenge them. And we did. We did challenge them, especially the larger channels. Ricardo Law, Tug, Rob Rules, some of the bigger channels. They don't like even my small little dinky channel that mainly focuses on disability rights coming along and going around reporting facts. No, we can't have that. We can't have myself being sarcastic either, apparently. Welcome, I don't care. To quote the very awesome Ricky Gervais, I never did. It's kind of interesting. I know there's fair law. We put it out there on YouTube. At least out here in my state, that's fair game. I accept that. I'm just wondering how horribly did they misrepresent all of us. I didn't get my news from TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok. I fundamentally refuse to get a TikTok, mainly because most of the things that I have to say, I'm a bit of a motor mouth. It's shutting me up, that's the trick, and I'm afraid a 2-minute TikTok video is just not going to cut the cake for me. I need to be able to get in there and rant. So that happened too over this week. Look, Rob Rules, Jay McCarthy, all of us, General Zod, we're famous. I may share that with my mom later. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get the roll of the eyes as per usual. So, yeah, that happened. And, of course, we had Corey's funeral the other day, and Corey passed away. God rest him. And his funeral was kind of awesome to see that many people getting dressed up like pirates. Like, that was really cool. I think he would have loved that. Really do. So, a lot of stuff, huh? Rumors, people being not quite dead yet. I missed my moment. I'm telling you now, I totally missed my moment. If there were ever a time to use the I'm not quite dead yet meme, that was the perfect opportunity and I chickened out. There's a lot of reasons why people, right? Fair sales, Corey. And God, his mom. His poor mom. My heart goes out to her. I've been praying for him and his family throughout all of this. And to do it on such a large stage like that, you know? Oh, speaking of really fucked up things that happened this week and last week, one of the AH stands created an account using Corey. Yeah. Made a mock parody account of a poor kid who passed away simply because JD was awesome enough to hype up his YouTube channel. Literally used a dead kid whose mother is on the website and can see it. And made a mock account to attack JD and us, and was literally saying, like in the hashtag, sailing the lakes of fire for eternity. Literally put in there, sailing the lakes of fire for eternity. A child. A child. Oh, but we're the harassers. We're the bad people. That's me. I'm the bad person. I like evidence and facts over your people's feelings and agendas. Fine, call me the bad guy if you want to, but you'll never see me masquerading around as a dead kid to attack somebody I don't like. It was cowardly. It was heartless. You'd have to be a sociopath. And they kept making new accounts when one would get closed. Like, this went on for 2 to 3 days. These people don't care. They have no empathy. I've said it a million times that these people are not our allies in the disability community, in the neurodiversity rights movements. They're not our allies. They're not our friends. They don't care about anything but just being hateful. Doxing people, mocking a dead child, going after one of my own community. Hey, Ginger Mouse. Oh, Jesus. It's still going on? Oh, my God. I hope his mother doesn't see that. I really hope his mother doesn't see that. What is wrong with these people? Right? Right? What the hell? It looks on previous reports, you'll see each of them have the current candle from the report's name. Oh my God. It's insane. to do that. You've got a family mourning a kid just passed away after fighting a long, hard battle, grieving. And then their sociopathic ass has to go out and do something like this. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They did the same thing with Let Lady Died. You all remember that, don't you? All the memes and the horrible crap that her family got to see and had to endure after she passed away. I shouldn't be surprised at the level of just ableism and hatred and just. If I said scum of the earth, I feel like that falls short of that kind of behavior. That is the kind of individual who better hope they never meet me in the real world. They better hope. And to go after Marianne, one of my own community, because all she did was post a moment of joy to attack her mother, to attack her to the point that this poor girl thinks that she did something wrong and that Johnny's probably bad at her. And having to explain over and over and over again that it is not her fault. She didn't do anything wrong. Everybody loved her being there and meeting with her. And all of those smiles were real for her. But because they attacked, and they attacked, and they attacked, and they kept this high-handed, condescending thing of, he's using her, he's using her, he's using her. If ever I thought that if I met one of those people that they were going to catch these hands, that was that moment. And then the Corey thing came out. And this was all happening at the same time. These people know they can't really do anything to Depp himself. But they know that he cares about, he calls us his relatives. I call myself a supporter. I stand by my own, regardless of fame or not fame. Everybody knows that. To do that, just to get at him. Again, these people don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they walk all over. As long as they can get somehow a jab at him by going through people he cares about. Oh, but they're the victims. They're the ones who've been so horribly mistreated. Excuse me while I play the world's smallest violin for you. When I say the dregs of humanity can be found on social media, I mean the dregs of humanity. You have individuals who've made this case and made hating this man the entirety of their personality. I've seen the posts where they have had family members begin to worry about them and start thinking about interventions. These people are not well. Do I talk? Hey, HP, good to see you. It's talking HP about what they did to poor Marianne and Corey. And I was just saying, these people aren't well. They're not well. I may post a lot about the case, post my support, and shill for, well, everyone, including Anthony Hopkins. I will always shill for free for Anthony Hopkins. All the time. All the time. As I shill for all my people. But I do things outside of that. In fact, if you Google me for my Twitter handle, you know what you're going to see? Stop the Shock. Justice for Sarah Villa. Support Andre's bill. I do things outside of it. I have a life. It may not be glamorous, but I kind of like it. I could deal with not being a call center jockey for the rest of my existence, but hey, it pays the bills. I get to have pool days, go out to the amusement park with my mom. Next time is going to be in August.
So what's the news?
I don't know if you noticed, but a disabled girl who did a meet and greet with Johnny, Joe, and Alice and everybody was horrifically attacked by
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I heard about that online.
She's at the point now that she's asking anyone doing a meet and greet to tell Johnny and the rest of them that she's sorry. Like, she thinks that they are angry with her.
Oh my gosh.
That was the level of harassment.
From who?
AH stands. In fact, they continued to try and say and tell her and tell anyone that they could get to listen to them that he was just using her for PR. He didn't mention her disability. Nobody did until they did.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's this?
And they're still attacking her on her YouTube channel.
Those ableist assholes.
I know, Sean B. I know, but we got about 20 minutes in. Hopefully you can all deal with Tiffany Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was awful. And then did you hear about the mock account using Corey?
Oh my gosh. I reported that.
They're still going. According to Ginger Mouse?
Fuckers. The kid passed away. I mean, read the room. Pay your respects or fuck off.
And yeah, when he says selling the lakes of fire for eternity, if like there was a moment somebody was going to be catching these hands. Sorry, I don't have JD's restraint. I don't tolerate that crap. Yes, Teresa, one of the many so-called JD fiancés. I'm sorry, I know some of them may have mental issues, and I don't want to be an ableist or anything towards them if there's something really going on there. But that dude has more supposed fiancés than anything I've ever seen in my life. I mean, one named Rebecca has bought a wedding dress. I'm like, people, they're scammers. The man can't remember his own Insta password. What the name of God makes them think that he's hanging on in a small little room called WhatsApp? He probably doesn't even know what WhatsApp is. Not to be derogatory towards him, my mom had to explain Snapchat to me. And Instagram too. Because she was actually ahead of me on all of that. But he, like, just seeing him with another actor the few times he's done it to try to figure out live chat, I kind of felt for him, actually. But he's not hanging up out on WhatsApp. He's not going out there and trying to date one of the relatives. This is not what's happening.
Hey Tiff, want to see something funny to brighten your mood?
Yeah, I could use it.
Yeah.
I'll have you pull that up there.
This is from one of our neurodiverse brothers. This is on the day of the verdict. Let me just pull it up.
There was a lot of us tweeting that day.
No. This is funny.
Like the majority of our
funny.
community.
There are two of them actually. A minute.
By the way, while he's pulling that up, I am very, very happy to see that nobody's giving rave reviews for AH's piece of burning garbage that is Into the Fire.
That ableist movie? Yeah, I didn't bother with that. They didn't even release a trailer, so.
Well, they did release a trailer, but it's getting no hype. Nothing. Which I'm glad to see, because if it went bigger than it did, we would have had another Sia situation on our hands. I know, Ginger. I know. But these individuals that are like this, their families. I come from a place of not only being disabled myself, but my uncle Lloyd, he's got mental issues. And when I was a young kid, fully believed with his whole chest that he was Elvis. And would play songs on the guitar, and us kids would sit down and listen to him play. The difference between these girls, though, and my uncle is he went out and got help. He's been on medication now for many years, lives on his own, works, is a full functioning life, comes to visit my gran and everybody every so often. But he was willing to listen to reason. These girls are so far gone into the fantasy that they're going to lash out at anyone that tries to tell them any different.
Okay, how do I share my screen?
Hit the present button.
All right.
Hey, SB Chan.
Hey, what's up?
Ugh. Well, I started at the beginning with I went after my own Missouri GOP because they're posting nonsense again while eroding autistic rights in alphabetical order because we support trans people.
No.
So
wrong screen.
They're removing certain, basically
That's
trying to say,
bullshit.
yeah, no, it's been hell. It's been a fight on all fronts. It's been a fight. So, and they've been using us, been using autistics as pawns to attack trans people. I'm not happy.
That's pretty nasty. I've heard that criminal gangs also use autistic people to commit cyber crimes and shit too.
Okay.
Yep, it's been a long week.
Can you see it?
I can see it. I'm trying to edit. There we are. All right, let me get closer here. I can't hear it though.
Okay. Let me just refresh it.
There's an X down by the speaker.
Fuck.
Go down. Down, down,
What
and
the
I don't know, but it looks like it's gonna be funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. Other X, down here.
All right. Yeah, the here.
Not that X.
Yeah, this one.
No, that's the wrong one. Go to the other side of your screen.
Yeah, that one.
No, not that one. Go down.
Okay.
So go onto the main screen where the video is. Yes, and you see where it has the volume and the knobs all the way down?
Yeah.
Okay, go right underneath there.
Okay. My page is frozen. Let me just
Okay.
exit page and bring it back up.
Hey, yo, can you see me on the camera or no?
No, your screen is black, Aspie Chan.
Yeah, I've been having issues with my phone. It's been fucked up. Don't know if it's got a virus or what.
You're kidding. But yeah, while he's pulling that up, we've had Aspie Chan, one of our fellow disabled, horribly attacked because she did a meet and greet with the Hollywood Vampires, the whole band, by AH stands, to the point that she's been asking others to apologize to Johnny because she thinks he's mad at her.
That's crazy.
Relentless, my God. Not everything needs to be centered around that damn case.
Yeah. Right? That's silly as hell.
I mean, I still tweet on it on occasion, particularly when somebody says something ridiculously stupid, because I can't help myself. The stupid hurts.
Right? I get that. It is annoying.
But if you Google me for my Twitter handle, it's Stop the Shock.
Right?
I go to amusement parks. I have a life outside of Twitter. These people are
You can't even find me
using
on Google. You can't
an
find me on
account.
Google or anywhere else, really.
Creates an account of a disabled boy who died simply to mock death using a dead kid, just passed away.
Shitty thing to do.
Nothing.
These
What's
people are
up?
insane. I thought I was nuts.
I'm busy at the moment.
Huh?
Busy at the
Can't be
moment.
busy tomorrow. We gotta get stuff around tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow morning.
Ginger says, I've seen
Okay.
those too. I like the other actors first watching. Well, it's in the sequel of Atlantis.
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch Aquaman for two reasons. One thing is, she may be in it. Number two is, I don't give a shit about DC. Be blunt as humanly possible. DC can got Kishinu. I am not a fan. I am a Marvel fan. Have been since I was 10 years old, and I got to kife one of my brother's comics. But yeah, no, I won't be seeing Aquaman. I got zero interest in it. Zero. My brother may go see it, but he's no fan of hers, I can tell you that. He just likes the superhero movies. I prefer the Marvel movies. I'm going to keep watching Marvel, even when some of their crap that they put out is ridiculous. I'll still call them out when they put out stupid crap, but I'll support it because at least they were putting the halfway decent ones out. Were you able to pull it back up yet, HP?
Almost there.
Technical difficulties, folks. Technical
Yep.
difficulties. And yes, folks, our channel mascot is right here, laying in front of me. He doesn't want to be on cameras. He wants to sleep. He's sleeping on the jab. Okay, now can I discuss something else that's completely off topic? Is anybody else seeing that we are suddenly having congressional hearings about aliens?
Yes. What
Yep.
is up with that?
I have no idea.
Like somebody asked, if an alien walked up to you, what would you say to them? I said,
They actually said that.
I'd dump a whole can of military grade mace that's stronger than fucking.
No, I'd be asking why the hell they have not blown this rock to smithereens yet.
Right.
Like obviously you've been watching us for years. You've seen how messed up this petri dish is, right? Was it Carl? Was it Carl's fault? Carl, you had one job. But yeah, like
Okay, I think I got it.
What the hell? Like it came out of left field, out of nowhere. Oh my God, we're having hearings about aliens. What?
Yes, we are having hearings about aliens. That is the world that we live in now.
No build up. No nothing. No mentions of anything. Just all of a sudden out of nowhere, aliens.
Okay, yeah. Can you see it?
I am pulling it up now. Now I can.
Hey, Tiff.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure those Autism Speaks and Judge Rottenberg center fuckers are messing with my phone and computer. Because both have been acting up lately.
They do that sort of thing. Shady bastards.
I was like, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix.
Still cannot hear it.
No, neither can I.
Okay, yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Okay. Can you see?
Ginger says, when it comes to the aliens, take me to your leader. Okay, can I make a JD joke? I want someone from one of the relatives on Twitter to be the one who says, parlay. If the alien walks up, parlay.
Okay. Can you? So you can hear.
I can hear you fine.
Okay. Look, let's try this again. Can you hear it now?
No.
Okay. How do I?
Right?
How do
It'd be
I?
kind of awesome. Alien
What?
walks up to you. Alien walks up to you. Parlay.
Okay. What? How do I fix that?
I'll be honest, dude. I have no idea. I'm not that good with tech.
Okay. Okay. Just read the.
Read the
thank God it has
transcript. We'll go ahead and
subtitles.
close out on it.
Okay.
Okay, I can't read the transcript. Can you read the transcript out loud? Would you mind? Okay, what is this person saying? Okay, something about Oprah. I can barely see it, dude. You're gonna have to read it all the way back and just read it to us, I think.
Okay.
Alright, read it out to us.
Okay.
He's going so fast, it's kind of hard to.
Okay. You can't read. You can't see it.
Dude, it's kind of pretty far away.
Okay.
Yep.
How do you? Can you edit that or?
No, I can't do anything on my side that's on your computer screen.
Okay. I'll find a way to fix that.
I could do
Please go
something
ahead.
with the computer screen.
Yeah, Speechy, and help him out. You don't
Like,
mind.
hey, you ever heard of AnyDesk before?
No, I have not.
Go to anydesk.com.
Wait. How do you spell that?
Any and then desk.com.
Any desk.
Yep.
Where do I go from there?
Go to the download page. You know where you can go to download it?
Yeah.
We're getting technical advice, folks. Good, because I am no good at it.
Actually, forget it. It's not. It's nothing important. It's Amber Heard talking to Satan, basically, and demanding to know how she lost.
Satan did not take that soul. That was the one soul that he's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, and there's one where Amber Heard's talking to God. And both God and Satan both reject Amber Heard. Yeah, they both tell her that she lost because she lied.
All right, well, folks, it's about an hour in, and I'm starting to get pretty hungry. I need to eat dinner. So
Okay.
thank you, HP and Aspie Chan, for coming on, and everybody else in the chat who listened to me rant for a solid hour before they came on. As we will see you next time on Spilling Tea. It'll be the Friday after this next Friday.
All right. Hey, let me know if you guys have technical difficulties. I can help you fix them, probably.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Have a good one.
See you.
Bye-bye.